Cardinal field for tonight's matchup between the visiting Mountain Home Bombers and your Farmington Cardinals. Introducing tonight's lineup, starting for Mountain Home. Batting first, playing right field, number 8, Sherry. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 3, Drury. Batting third, playing second, Chankowski. Batting fourth, playing third, number 9, Walker. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 4, McLean. Batting sixth, playing catcher, number 5, Lance. Batting seventh, playing first base, number 10, Decker. Batting eighth, your DH for tonight, number 13, Jones. Batting ninth,
Decker.
Playing left field, number 2, Hannaford. And your pitcher for tonight, number 7, Carney. Now for your Farmington Cardinals. Batting first, playing left field, number 1, Will Hellard. Batting second, playing center field, number 15, Lawson DeVault. Batting third, playing catcher, number 20, Owen O'Brien. Batting fourth, your DH for tonight, number 30, Zane Schmidt. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 28, Case Enderlin. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, number 11, Cooper Beach. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 24, Morgan Shader. Batting eighth, playing first base, number 33, Clayton Clark. Batting ninth, playing second base, number 22, Luke Elsick. And your pitcher tonight, number 13, Gavin Girardi. Cardinals are coached by Jay Harper, assisted by Clint Scribner, Greg Pear, and Jared Mattingly. If we will please rise for the playing of the Pledge of Allegiance, a moment of silence, and the national anthem, please. Have some technical difficulties. If y'all will just follow me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, welcome you to Farmington, Arkansas for some Bomber baseball this afternoon. Glad you're with us here this non-conference game between Mountain Home and Farmington this afternoon. It's about ready to get underway. And here's the first pitch, swung on and missed by Lincoln Sherry. We're underway here in Northwest Arkansas. Glad you're with us. Next pitch is in the dirt, down low, 1-1. Gavin Garady, the pitcher today for Farmington. About a 6-foot righty. Here's the 1-1. Big sweeping curveball's in there for a strike, 1-2. Working quickly, Garady, the 1-2, looping curveball. About hit Sherry, does hit Sherry, and Lincoln Sherry's on. Start things off here in the ballgame.
Now batting number 3, Drury.
And that'll bring up Dylan Drury. Leadoff runner at first. Fresh into the ball game. First pitch, Drury showing bunt, pulls it back up high, 1-0. Of course, Mountain Home last time out came out with a split against Russellville Tuesday night. Hitting 6-2 in the 5A West. Next pitch, Drury lays down the bunt along the third baseline. It'll roll foul, 1-1. Light breeze here in Farmington. One and one the count. Garady's ready. And the 1-1 showing bunt again. Drury gets it down. Back to the pitcher. Garady's got to throw over to first to Clark. And that's the first out of the inning, but it moves the runner, Lincoln Sherry, over to second base.
Now batting number 11, Chankowski.
And I'll bring up Jacob Chinkowski. So it's a sacrifice for Dylan Drury. And that'll bring up Jacob Chinkowski. Sherry over at second. The pitch. Looks at a big curveball, 0-1. Sherry at second. Not a big lead. Next pitch is inside, 1-1. Bombers and Cardinals here on this Thursday afternoon. Couldn't ask for a better day for baseball. Grady steps off, looks Sherry back to second. Next pitch is a ball, 2-1. Light breeze blowing out to center, maybe about 3-4 miles an hour. Garetti's ready. Next pitch, line down the left field line, foul. And it's 2-2. Bombers and Farmington played about the first game of the season for Mountain Home. Mountain Home came up victorious 4-3 over at McLean Park. The next pitch in the dirt. It's going to go to the backstop. Lincoln Sherry's going to take third base, and it's a full count now. So it's a full count. Jacob Chinkowski with Lincoln Sherry standing on third. Grady, the payoff pitch, fouled away. Mason Walker on deck for the Bombers. A 3-2 again. High fly ball into center field. This will bring home a run. DeVault will make the catch. Sherry tags up from third base. The throw, the plate will be cut off, and it's 1-0 Bombers. So a sacrifice fly for Jacob Chinkowski makes this a 1-0 ball game.
Now batting number 9, Walker.
And it'll bring up Mason Walker. So 2 gone here in the first. Bombers lead 1-0 as they step out of conference play. First pitch to Walker is outside for a ball, 1-0. Base is empty, 2 gone here in the first. Grady, the 1-0. Set a strike, 1-1. Bombers will hit the road on Tuesday back in conference play for the short 206-mile trip to Greenwood. The next pitch, high fly ball into right center field, going to be a little trouble. It's going to get down, and it's going to be a single for Mason Walker as Shader couldn't get over there, and that's a 2-out hit, and that'll bring up Ryder McLean. So the first hit of the game for the Bombers brings up Ryder McLean. Grady's already used 17 pitches here in this top of the first. Lined in the pitch into right field. That's going to be caught by Shader, moving to his right. Makes the scooping catch, and Mountain Home will only score 1 run in the inning. As we'll head to the bottom of the first, it is 1-0. Now here's this from Mountain Home Public Schools.
Mountain Home High School students in the East program keep their community connected. Here's member Audrey Yunt with more about Bomber Sports Network.
If you have interest in live streaming, sports, or just want to try something new, BSN's a really great opportunity for that. It really puts you into the action.
For everybody who's not able to attend the games, it's really nice to be able to watch live or after the fact to stay connected to what's happening at the games.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers. Mountain Home High School's Navy Junior ROTC advisor, Chief Williams, speaks about Navy Junior ROTC.
Navy Junior ROTC is a citizenship development program where we help teach high schoolers personal responsibility, self-discipline, how to be a good custodian to the community that they're part of, how to give back to the community. And we do it based on military training, but it's not a recruitment tool for the military.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers. Mountain Home High School's FBLA member, Lily Foster, speaks on how FBLA is about more than just business.
My big thing is that I wish it was more emphasized that FBLA isn't just business related. There's just so many different things that you can test or present over, and there's different opportunities like scholarships and all this other stuff that just makes the whole experience so beneficial for everyone.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers. Mountain Home High School FFA advisor and Mountain Home grad, Josh Baker, shares how FFA was a part of his life long before he became a teacher.
So I started in ag class in 8th grade with Miss Jackie Albright. She was my first ag teacher. And then I continued my FFA career on into high school where I had Roger Steele. We actually worked together for 2 years before he retired. I'm a native of Mountain Home and came up through the school system.
Back here in Farmington, start off the bottom of the first. Will Heller to lead off for the Cardinals.
Number 1, Will Heller.
So he'll get things started. He'll face Maddox Carney. About a 6 foot, maybe 6'1" right-hander. First pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one. Next pitch is in there for a strike. Breaking ball, and it's 0-2. Carney working quickly. The 0-2 pitch is just missed. 1-2. Carney comes set at the neck. A 1-2. High fly ball over to the right side. Ducker ranging to his left, and it'll drop just in play, but it's a foul ball. We'll do it again. Defensive lineman for the Bombers in the outfield, Jet Hannaford, left field, Ryder McLean, and Lincoln Sherry over in right. Along the infield from left to right, Mason Walker, Dylan Drury, Jacob Chinkowski, Reese Ducker, Maddox Carney on the mound, and Cody Lance behind the plate. The 1-2 pitch from Carney, high fly ball into left field. Jet Hannaford going back along with McLean. McLean's going to make the catch, and that's the first out of the inning. McLean had to range pretty far over to his right to make that catch, but it is the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Lawson DeVault. And glad you're with us here this afternoon for some non-conference Bomber baseball. First pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one. Bombers will play a 7-inning regulation game, then they'll have a junior varsity contest. Don't know the length of that yet. Next pitch, in there for a strike, 0-2. So Maddox Carney in good shape here so far. Against the Cardinals of Farmington. Here's the 0-2 from Maddox Carney outside for a ball 1-2. Carney set at the neck, the 1-2 on the way. High fly ball over to the right side, but catchable. Ranging backwards is Jacob Chinkowski. He'll make the catch, and there's two gone. And Owen O'Brien will come to the plate.
Now batting, number 20, Owen O'Brien.
Owen O'Brien's up to bat. Zane Schmidt on deck, and then it'll be Case Enderland if we get that far. First pitch to O'Brien is a strike, 0-1. Next one is down low for a ball, 1-1. So this Cup of Tuesday, we'll have Lady Bomber softball for you from Greenwood, Arkansas. Catch both ends of the doubleheader there here on the Bomber Sports Network. As this one's popped up over to the right side, Chinkowski ranging to his left. He'll make the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Mountain Home. After a full inning, it's 1-0 Bombers. So as we mentioned before, we will have some Lady Bomber softball for you Tuesday night, as that'll be basically the fight for third place as they'll take on the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. Action there starts at 4:30. Our great friends in Greenwood, the Greenwood Bulldog Sports Center, will have both baseball games. So we're thankful for other schools in our conference live streaming games as well. We're really appreciative anytime we can watch our Bombers. Other big events going on. We have Mountain Home Bombers soccer tomorrow. The number 13th ranked in the state. Mountain Home boys Bomber soccer team will be in action as they'll take on Siloam Springs. They were victorious 2-1 last time they played them. Lady Bombers coming off a big victory against the Greenbrier Panthers, their first victory over them since 2014. The Lady Bombers on a 2-game winning streak, and the Bomber boys currently sitting in second place in the 5A West. So come on out to Bomber Stadium, support these young men and women. And the Boom Squad, Coach Kreiner and Coach King, are going to buy soda, donuts, and there will even be watermelon slices for the Boom Squad to come out and support. So I hope you can make it tomorrow afternoon. Coming out the back, Cody Lance will lead off the second.
Leading off the top of the second inning for Mountain Home, number 5, Lance.
Cody Lance, the Bomber catcher, start things off here in the second inning. The first pitch to him is popped straight up. Grady not going to make the catch. It will be Enderland who comes in. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the second inning.
Now batting number 10, Decker.
So Reese Ducker will come up to the plate. Big performance from him on Tuesday night. Complete game shutout. 99 pitches, 9 strikeouts, only walked 1. And I will say that ball 4 on that 1 walk was a strike most of the night. The 1-0 to Ducker is fouled away, 1-1. The next pitch to Ducker. Bounced in the dirt to the backstop, 2-1. Have a low-hanging backstop here at Farmington. It's about a foot tall concrete wall, and then it's just straight netting. Their beautiful facility here at Farmington, Arkansas. As this one's lined to the shortstop, gets through. It got past the glove of Beach, and it's a 1-out hit for Reese Ducker.
Now batting number 13, Jones.
Daniel Jones will come to the plate now. Bombers designated hitter. As they check on Ducker over at first, he's back in time. Ducker going, throw down to second. It's in time by a long distance. So to relocate it. We're all good now. As that one hits Jed Hannaford. Came back just in time to show you that. And now there's runners at first and second. As we'll have a meeting at the mound right now. That's the perks when you deal with a lot of sports outside in this lovely weather. Things can get a little hot, so apologize for that. We'll do our best. We have know a lot of good people over here at Farmington. They're trying to help us out here, get us hooked up to the Wi-Fi network they have built in here so we can get off this hotspot.
Now batting number 8, Sherry.
As that'll bring up Lincoln Sherry. Started this game off with a hit by pitch. First pitch he sees down the left field line. Fair ball. Rounding third, heading for home is Brantley Phillips, and it's 2-0 Mountain Home. The throw into third is going to go past third and actually go to the catcher, but it's 2-0 Mountain Home. So a 2-out base hit for Lincoln Sherry. As he's on base for the second time this afternoon. Drury sacrificed to the pitcher his first time up. Runner at second and third. With 2 gone, first pitch he sees, sweeping curveball is in there for a strike, 0-1. Gavin Grady already at 34 pitches. The 35th pitch is down low for a ball, 1-1. Grady comes set at the belt. A pitch up high, 2-1. The next pitch popped up over to the center fielder, DeVault. He will move in and make the catch. Bombers strand 2, but they get 1 across here in the second inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second. It is 2-0 Mountain Home. Now here's this from Mountain Home Public Schools.
Mountain Home Education Foundation Director Jennifer Crawford speaks about how you can honor an individual Hall of Honor recipient.
Wings magazine comes out in the fall. It comes out right before homecoming and features our honorees. And within that magazine, there is an envelope sewn in there in the middle. So you can actually take that out and you can send a gift to the foundation in honor of those folks, and we will send them a recognition, let them know. And it feels really good to those honorees.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers. Mountain Home High School students in the East program keep their community connected. Here's member Audrey Yunt with more about Bomber Sports Network.
If you have an interest in live streaming, sports, or just want to try something new, BSN's a really great opportunity for that. It really puts you into the action.
To watch live or after the fact, to stay connected.
Mountain Home High School's Navy Junior ROTC advisor, Chief Williams, speaks about Navy Junior ROTC.
Navy Junior ROTC is a citizenship development program where we help teach high schoolers personal responsibility, self-discipline, how to be a good custodian to the community that they're part of, how to give back to the community. And we do it based on military training, but it's not a recruitment tool for the military.
KTL
Looks at a ball, 1-0. Runner over at second base. Cooper Beach at the plate, 0-2. Maddox Carney checks the runner at second, and the 0-2 is just missed, 1-2. Enderlin over at second. One gone here in the second. Looks back to second, runs him back. It's 1-2. Next pitch from Maddox Carney is swung on and missed, a strikeout, his first of the game. And there's two down here in the second. That'll bring up Morgan Shader, the Farmington right fielder.
The Cardinals, their right fielder, number 24, Morgan Shader.
So Enderlin over at second. Shader at the plate. Carney checks the runner. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Infield and outfield playing straight up. Walker playing closer to the line. Over at third. Carney comes set. Next pitch is in there for a strike, 0-2. So runner over at second. Carney trying to escape a little bit of danger here. Carney's ready. Wind in the pitch. Popped up to the right side. Ducker went over its head. Rounding third, heading for home is Enderlin, and it's 2-1 Mountain Home. So Morgan Shader's on with a bloop hit. Second hit of the inning.
How about your first baseman, number 33, Clayton Clark.
Clayton Clark will come to the plate now to face Maddox Carney with a runner at first. Two gone here in the inning. Carney, the first pitch is down low for a ball, 1-0. Two to 1 our score now. Cardinals push across the run here in the second. Carney's ready. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Carney's ready once again. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2. Happy you're with us here on this Thursday afternoon. Tomorrow's Friday, y'all. And this is the 1-2 outside, 2-2 now. Pitch count for Carney still in pretty good shape. He's at 29 pitches. This will be pitch 30. Shader over at first. Clark at the plate. Wind in the pitch. Down low. 3-2. So it's a full count now. Have to imagine Shader's going to be going with the pitch over at first. Carney comes set. Here's the pitch. Runner going, and it's outside. Ball 4. Now there's runners at first and second here with 2 gone. So first walk of the game for Maddox Carney. Shader moves over to second.
22, Luke Elson.
So Luke Elsick will stand in now. Runners at first and second now. Swung on and missed at the first pitch. Runners at first and second. 2 gone in the second. Cardinals have scored a run. The pitch. Line drive into right field, going back. Can't make the catch in right is Lincoln Sherry. 1 run will be in. Holding the next runner, Clark, at third base. And it's 2-2. So standing over at second now is Luke Elsick.
Now batting number 1.
I have to say that'd be an error. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1. So 2-2 our score. 2 runs across here in the second. Will Hellard comes to the plate. Flew out to center his first time up. Next pitch he sees is in there for a strike. 0-2. Austin DeVault on deck for the Cardinals. Runners at second and third. Clark at third, Elsick at second. The 0-2 swung on and missed, so Carney gets out of some trouble here. However, 2 runs do come across in the inning, but the game is tied. We'll head to the top of the third. It is 2-2 in favor of, well, it's tied 2-2, excuse me. That sounds pretty smart that I said that. So due up in this half inning will be Jacob Chinkowski, Mason Walker, and Ryder McLean. This inning, Chinkowski sacrificed his last time up. A few things going on here in Bomber Nation the next couple days. Friday, Bomber soccer teams will be in action. They're asking all the students to come out, support. It's a big game for both teams. Bomber soccer team up to number 13 in the most recent SB Live rankings across the state of Arkansas. They're currently sitting tied for second in the 5A West. Lady Bomber soccer team on a 2-game winning streak as they defeated the Greenbrier Panthers Tuesday night. You saw that one on the Bomber Sports Network. It was an exciting ending. Came down to the final seconds. They're sitting only 3 points out of a playoff spot, so every point they can get is precious over the final 7 games of the year. Tuesday night, baseball and softball hit the road. They will both take on the Greenwood Bulldogs. Important games for both teams. Greenwood undefeated so far in conference play in baseball. They will have the softball doubleheader for you. Basically the battle for third in that one. We'll have both ends of the doubleheader in the softball game. Our friends over at Greenwood Sports Center will have the doubleheader for you in baseball over there. You can catch Tim Terry and Dr. Dustin Smith on the call for that one. We appreciate them telling us they were going to do that.
Now batting, number 11, Chankowski.
So Jacob Chinkowski will stand in. Sacrificed earlier in his first at-bat as he fouls this one away 0-1. Pitch number 38, Gavin Grady. The 0-1 to Chankowski. High fly ball into left field. Ranging to his left, Hellard going back at the wall, makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. 370 out to center, 307 down the lines, and 340 in the alleys.
Now batting number 9, Walker.
So Chankowski flies out to the left fielder, bring up Mason Walker, singled his last time up. First pitch to Walker is a ball, 1-0. It's pitch number 40. Wind in the pitch, grounded to the right side, foul. 1-1. Here is the wind and the pitch to Walker. High fly ball into right center field. This one could be some trouble. Ranging to his left, DeVault makes the catch, and that's the second out of the inning. So a fly out to left and a fly out to center start things here in the third inning as Ryder McLean will come to the plate now.
Now batting number 4, McLean.
Starting to cool down here in northwest Arkansas, about a couple minutes south of Fayetteville. First pitch to McLean, swung on and missed, 0-1. Alrighty, the next pitch, swung on and missed, sweeping, breaking ball, and it's 0-2. Grady, the 0-2 to McLean. Thought about it, pulled it back, 1-2. Two our score. Cardinals were able to get 2 across last half inning. 2 gone, and the pitch fouled away. Caught the catcher, so there's going to be time here. So it'll be 1-2 now. Brian tried to catch his breath. Was hit in a not so friendly area. He's going to walk it off. I believe he's going to be okay. He'll stay in the game. As Ryder McLean will face a 1-2. Nobody on here in the top of the third inning, 2 gone. Wind in the pitch to McLean, down low, 2-2. So it's 2-2 with 2 gone. Pitch to McLean, swung on and missed, a strikeout, and that'll do it for the third inning. Bombers go 1-2-3 in that one. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It is 2-2. So the Cardinals, they will have Hellard, DeVault, and O'Brien due up, I believe. I don't trust my bookkeeping skills too much, but it is 2-2, I know that. So we got a lot of events coming up here. Bomber baseball will be on the road on Tuesday. They'll take on Greenwood. And Saturday, they'll welcome two teams from the Show Me State, Branson Pirates and the West Plains Zizzers to town. There'll be 3 games played that day. Mountain Home will play Branson, then they'll play West Plains, and then Branson and West Plains will play each other. So it should be a good day of baseball. Branson and West Plains are usually pretty stout in baseball. Here tonight, this is a non-conference matchup. Over in this one. They will play one 7-inning game, and then they will play a junior varsity contest. We will not live stream the junior varsity game. As usual for every sport. As we're ready to get this party started here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So Maddox Carney will go back to work.
Leading off the bottom of the 3rd inning is center fielder number 15, Lawson DeVault.
So Lawson DeVault will lead things off. Yeah, that's what I had written down. Oh, well. So DeVault will get things started. Last time I was up, he flew out to second base as he fouls that one off. 0-1. Maddox Carney back to work. Pitch number 36 is a ball. 1-1. X1 is a strike. 1-2. Carney at 37 pitches. Wind in the pitch. Outside 2-2. Here's the 2-2 from Carney. High fly ball into center field. Going back is McLean. Makes the catch, and there's one gone here in the 3rd.
Now batting number 20.
So DeVault flies out to center. He is 0-2. As Owen O'Brien will stand in. He also flew out to the second base with Jacob Chinkowski in the 1st inning. Pitch number 40 for Carney is a sweeping breaking ball. It's in there for a strike, 0-1. Next one on the way from Carney is down low, 1-1. Carney working quickly. The 1-1 is in there for a strike, 1-2. So the 1-2 grounded it foul. Over to the Bomber dugout. Next pitch, down low for a ball, 2-2. Carney's 44th pitch of the ball game is lined into right field. Lincoln Sherry's over there to make the catch, and there's 2 gone. So back-to-back flyouts here in the inning, and brings up Zane Schmidt.
Now batting number 30, Zane Schmidt.
Carney ready, the first pitch. High fly ball into center field. Ryder McLean camped under this one, and it's 3 flyouts in the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals as we'll head to the top of the 4th inning, still tied at 2. Couple more broadcasts left here this regular season on the Bomber Sports Network. We will head to Greenwood for the conference doubleheader for softball over there. Basically the battle for third. Lady Bombers picked up a big sweep over the Cyclones the other night, winning 10-0 and 9-6. Blake Hendricks Ball Club pretty much in the same spot they were in last year. After that, we'll have 2 more soccer broadcasts, and then Class 5A state tournament every sport.
We've got some great tunes to go along with all the excitement on game time here for the Cardinal fans. Athletic officials are seldom given.
So the 5A state tournament for baseball softball will be in Marion, Arkansas, picturesque Crittenden County. Short 10 minutes away from Memphis. The Bombers soccer, or the 5A soccer state tournament will be in Valley View, just outside of Jonesboro. It's in Jonesboro, but it's right on the fringe. But we got baseball, softball, and 2 soccer teams over there at state. Our state's coming up for our track and field program. Bomber Relays right around the corner, April 20th at Bomber Stadium. Come out and check out our track and field athletes. They have another team that can make a run in Class 5A. So top of the 4th inning here in Farmington, Arkansas, Farmington, America. Gavin Grady will go back to work. He's at 48 pitches. He's chilling.
Leading off the top of the
So
4th.
Cody Lance will come to the plate.
Number 5, Lance.
Cody Lance, the Bomber catcher. And it hits him. So 1 pitch, and Cody Lance is on base. Second hit batsman of the game. That'll bring up Reese Ducker. So Reese Ducker, his last time up, got on with a single. Was thrown out trying to steal. 1 for 1 on the afternoon.
Pinch running, number 1.
Courtesy running over at first, Brady Lance. So 1 Lance replaces another over at first base. The next pitch to Ducker. He looks at a strike, 0-1. Two to 2 our score, top of the 4th. Bombers pushed across a run in the 1st and 2nd. Farmington got 2 across in the 2nd, and that's where we stand so far. So Lance over at first, the 0-1 to Duckers, down low for a ball. Lance will stay where he's at first, and it's 1-1. Tuesday night, Reese Ducker had an outstanding performance, complete game shutout, 9 strikeouts, 1 walk. I'm sure his mother was overjoyed at that performance as she's looking back here smiling. Next pitch, fouled away. 1-2. Lance over at first, Ducker at the plate. Daniel Jones on deck. Outfield straight up, maybe shifted a hair to the left. Big gap in left center field. 1-2 to Ducker is popped up over to the right side toward the Cardinals dugout, and making the catch over at first was Clark, and that's the first out.
Now batting number 13, Jones.
So Daniel Jones is at the plate now. Reached on a walk. His first time up. Grady already at 53 pitches. First pitch foul away, 0-1. Brady Lance at first, Daniel Jones at the plate. Jed Hannaford on deck. Grady set, swung on and missed, 0-2. Grady checks on the runner at first. Lance going, pitch is high, the throw down to second is not in time, and Brady Lance has a stolen base. So first stolen base of the game for the Bombers. So Lance in scoring position with a 1-2 on the way to Daniel Jones, the pitch. Foul away, hit the umpire in the mask. And we'll do it again. Lance over at second, Jones at the plate. With a 1-2, popped up. Over to the left side, the shortstop, Beach, making the play, and that's the second out.
Now batting number 2, Hannaford.
So Jed Hannaford will come to the plate. See what Jet can do. Lance at second base. 2-2 our score here in the fourth. First pitch to Hannaford is to the backstop. So Brady Lance will take third base, and it's 1-0. So Brady Lance moves over to third base. 2-2 our score, top of the fourth inning. Lance is ready. At third, the pitch to Hannaford is down low, 2-0. Grady at 60 pitches. He's ready. This one's down low, 3-0. Grady ready again. This one didn't even make it to the dirt, and it's a 2-out walk. So Jed Hannaford's on base for a second time today. As we'll have a meeting at the mound now. A lot of events going on here around Farmington. They got a softball game going on, conference softball game, as they're taking on Pea Ridge. Very lively crowd over there. We can hear them about a couple hundred yards away. Of course, the baseball softball facility located behind the junior high at Farmington. Beautiful facilities here. One of the nicer gyms in the state, one of the nicer football stadiums in the state. Everything up to date here. Two-two our score here in the top of the fourth. Bombers got runners at the corners now, as Lincoln Sherry will come to the plate. He has reached base twice. He was hit in the first inning, then got on with a double in the second. So Carady ready to go, runners at the corners. First pitch to Sherry is in there for a strike, 0-1, as Hannaford will just take second base. He won't even make a throw over, so now Bombers have two runners in scoring position. Big turning point in this one here, top of the fourth. Runners at second and third. Lincoln Sherry at bat. The pitch is down low for a ball, 1-1. On one is in the dirt, 2-1. Lance at third, Hannaford at second, Lincoln Sherry at the plate. Here's the 2-1 to Lincoln Sherry, swung on and missed, 2-2. Dylan Drury standing on deck. Outfield playing straight up. Infield playing in at the corners. The next pitch, line drive into left field. This one will get down for a fair ball. Lance is in, rounding third, heading for home is Jed Hannaford. The Bombers put two on the board, throw into second. Not even close, and Lincoln Sherry's got his second double of the game. So two more RBIs for Lincoln Sherry, who stays hot. As Brady Lance and Jed Hannaford scored. Hannaford so quick he about passed Brady Lance coming home. As it's time for a pitching change here in Farmington. We're going to take a short little break. Here is a message from Mountain Home Public Schools. It is 4-2, Mountain Home Bombers.
Mountain Home High School's FBLA member Lily Foster speaks on how FBLA is about more than just business.
My big thing is that I wish it was more emphasized that FBLA isn't just business related. There's just so many different things that you can test or present over, and there's different opportunities like scholarships and all this other stuff that just makes the whole experience so beneficial for everyone.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers. Mountain Home High School FFA advisor and Mountain Home grad Josh Baker shares how FFA was a part of his life long before he became a teacher.
So I started in ag class in 8th grade with Miss Jackie Albright. She was my first ag teacher. And then I continued my FFA career on into high school where I had Roger Steele. We actually worked together for 2 years before he retired. I'm a native of Mountain Home and came up through the school system and feel blessed to have been a part of it.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers. Mountain Home High School's Teacher of the Year, Dora Norcross, speaks about receiving that recognition.
The biggest thing I took away from being Teacher of the Year was just what an honor, because these were my peers who I think are amazing that voted for me. I feel very humbled by that.
She was also joined by the first person to congratulate her for Teacher of the Year, former student Ryder McLean, who shares why the award is so deserved.
The way she works with kids, she's like a mom at the same time.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers.
Back here in Farmington after the Lincoln Sherry double that scored two. We have a pitching change as Landon Beaver will come into the game now for the Cardinals. So The day is done for Gavin Garady, who finishes the ball game giving up 4 runs. He is responsible for the runner over at second. He's given up 4 hits, struck out 3, hit 2 batters, and walked 1.
We're your soundtrack for Farmington.
He has thrown 68 pitches in this one, so he'll need a couple days rest. As Landon Beaver, the new pitcher for the Cardinals, will face Dylan Drury. Drury calls time at the plate. Sherry over at second. 5 Bomber hitters have come to the plate in this half inning. Beaver checks on Sherry. The first pitch. Foul tipped off the mask of the umpire. And it's 0-1. Dylan is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice today. Flew out to center his last time up. Sacrificed in the first as Beaver steps off. And Owen O'Brien will go to the mound, talk to his pitcher. Four to 2 our score here. 2 runs across in this half inning for Mountain Home off the 2-run double from Lincoln Sherry. Jacob Chinkowski on deck. Next pitch, inside, 1-1. Beaver checks on Sherry at second. Here's the 1-1, swung on and missed, 1-2. Landon Beaver listed at 6'2". Kick and the pitch, swung on and missed, a strikeout, and the Cardinals get out of the inning. But not before 2 runs come across. Drury is sent down on strikes. We will head to the bottom of the 4th. 4-2 our score in favor of the Bombers. Looks like Maddox Carney will go back to work for his 4th inning of work. Done a fantastic job this afternoon. Had a little trouble in the second, but he's settled down. He's gotten to a groove the last couple innings. Glad you're with us this afternoon. Only got 3 more regular season broadcasts. They're scheduled at least. We're going to have Lady Bomber softball for you on Tuesday. We're going to have the conference doubleheader. Greenwood, Arkansas. This short 203-mile road trip from Mountain Home. Our friends over at Greenwood Sports Center will have the baseball doubleheader. You listen to Tim Terry and Athletic Director Dustin Smith on the call on that one. We'll push that link out everywhere here in the next couple days. Really appreciative any of our conference friends that live stream on the road. And after that broadcast, we will have 2 soccer matches. We'll be on the road to Van Buren and on the road to Alma for the regular season finale. Then it'll be time for the Class 5A state tournament in every sport, and we'll go from there. All right, get this party started here in the 4th.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning, your third baseman, number 28, Case Enderlin.
Case Enderlin will come to the plate. Doubled his last time up. Carney back to work. The first pitch to Enderlin is hanging curveball, 0-1. Carney working quickly. The next pitch is in there for a strike, 0-2. Carney kick and the delivery outside, 1-2. This one's fouled away. We'll do it again. Maddox only at 49 pitches. Pitch number 50 is fouled away. On 2 once again. Up high, 2-2. So it's popped up into center field. Ryder McLean moving in for this one, makes the catch, and there's one gone here in the fourth. So Case Enderlin is retired. And Cooper Beach will come to the plate. Struck out his first time up. First pitch to Beach is down low for a ball, 1-0. Next one is a ball, 2-0. One gone here in the fourth. The 2-0 pitch to Beach is fouled away, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 from Maddox. Carney is in there for a strike. Caught the inside part of the plate, and it's 2-2. This one popped up toward the middle of the infield. Jacob Chinkowski onto this one, and there's 2 gone. So after the fly out to the second baseman, Chinkowski, we bring up Morgan Shader. Shader 1 for 1 with a single so far. Carney ready to go. The next one is a ball, 1-0. Be Clayton Clark and Luke Elsick. Due up after Shader. A 1-0. It's a ball, 2-0. Pitch number 60 for Maddox Carney. Swung on and missed, and it's 2-1 now. Sun beginning to set here in Farmington. Comes the 2-1. Grounded to the left side, foul. So 2-2 now, 2 gone here in the 4th. The 2-2, about hit him, and it's 3-2. So full count now to Morgan Shader. Next pitch is called, strike 3. So a strikeout to end the 4th as the Cardinals are set down 1-2-3. The Bombers still lead this one 4-2 heading into the top of the 5th. So this is a non-conference matchup. The Bombers have already played the Cardinals once this year. They came up victorious 4-3. It was around the start of the year when that happened. That was at McLean Park. That was, I believe, the first regular season home game. So Bombers very familiar with this foe. Of course, it's very interesting when you get into conference play. It's very rare that, not that you're gonna get both teams' best punch lineup-wise, but you're not gonna see either team's number 1 or number 2 or in some cases even their number 3 because they're trying to save them for conference play. Play a round robin in Farmington, their conference. They play each game. They play 14 conference game days. They play a varsity game, then a JV contest everywhere. Of course, their conference is much closer to each other. Of course, the Bombers play double headers in conference play. So Landon Beaver will go back to work here in the top of the 5th. Came in with 2 gone after the 2-out double by Lincoln Sherry, who stays hot. One of the better hitters for this Bomber lineup. Good contingent of Bomber fans here. I'd say about a couple dozen here. Probably about mid-20s, low 30s here. A lot of parents. So starting things off in the top of the 5th, Jacob Chankowski.
Top of the 5th inning for Mountain Home, number 11, Chankowski.
So last time Jacob was up to bat, grounded out as he tries to lay down the bunt. Miss it. Foul it back, and it's 0-1. Beaver's next pitch. Grounded to the left side, foul. So it's 0-2 now for the Bombers' second baseman. Comes the 0-2 from Beaver to Chankowski up high, about eye level, 1-2. Comes the 1-2 from Beaver. Line drive into left field, a base hit. So Jacob Chankowski's on with a leadoff single to start the 5th. And that'll bring up Mason Walker.
Now batting number 9, Walker.
So Mason Walker will come to the plate. Last time up, he flew out to center, but he got a single in the first inning. First pitch lays down the bunt. Good little bunt. Beaver fields it, throws to first. He saved. The ball goes back to the fence. Everyone's going to advance 90 feet. Actually, they're going to send Chankowski home. The throw to the plate is high. It goes to the backstop. Walker trips at third, and he's going to go back. But a run does score on the error. So it is a hit and then a 2-base error. But a run does score. So Bombers lead 5-2 now. So it'll be a bunt single and then a two-base error for Mason Walker. That'll bring up Ryder McLean. This pitch is a ball. 1-0. 5-2 our score. Bombers on the high side. Wind in the pitch from Beaver. Here it is. Down low, 2-0. The 2-0 to McLean. Swung on and missed, 2-1. Comes the 2-1 on the way up high, 3-1. Nobody out here in the fifth. One run across already. Line drive into left field, a base hit, make it 2 runs as in to score is Walker. He could jog home. And Ryder McLean's on with a run-scoring single. 6-2 our score now as Walker scores. McLean's first hit of the ball game. Cody Lance will come to the plate now. Was hit by a pitch his last time up. Still nobody gone here in the fifth. Lance showing butt, pops it straight up. The catcher can't get there. O'Brien, good hustle by him, and that's a strike, 0-1. So McLean over at first base. So it's 0-1. Andon Beaver already at 15 pitches. He's only gotten 1 out. Comes the 0-1. Lance showing bunt again, pulls it back. And it's 1-1. This one is pop foul. Line foul, excuse me. So it's 1-2. The 1-2, runner going. Pitches up high, throw down to second is in time, and McLean's gunned down. Second time the Bombers have been caught stealing in this one. But it's 2-2. Cody Lance. Two to Lance, bounced in there, and it's 3-2. So McLean caught stealing. Second time today the Bombers have been caught stealing. Here's the payoff pitch from Beaver. High fly ball into center field. Coming in is DeVault. He'll make the catch, and there's 2 gone. That'll bring up Reese Ducker.
Now batting number 10, Ducker.
Reached on a single his first time up. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. First pitch he sees is a ball, 1-0. Next one to Duckers, up high, 2-0. The 2-0 almost hits him, 3-0. Here comes the 3-0. Don't think Ducker will even swing at it. That one's in there for a strike. 3-1. Comes the 3-1. That one's in there for a strike. 3-2. Caught the inside part of the plate. Now the count's full. 6-2 our score. Here in the top of the fifth. Payoff pitch fouled away. 2 runs across already in the fifth. Payoff pitch once again from Beaver. This one's grounded to the left side, foul. But he stays alive. Beaver ready. Wind and the pitch to the left side, right to the third baseman, Enderland. And Farmington is out of the inning, but not before 2 runs come across. Bombers lead this one 6-2. Man, that was hard hit. Struck right to the third baseman. And we'll head to the bottom of the fifth. Looks like Max Carney will come back out for his 5th inning of work. So again, tomorrow afternoon, come out to Bomber Stadium. Bombers and Lady Bombers soccer team in action. They're going to give away donuts, soda, and slices of watermelon to the Boom Squad tomorrow afternoon. So come on out. That'll be delivered halftime of the girls' game. That'll be about 5:45 or so. Those will be courtesy of Coach Kreiner and Coach Skylar King. They want to get students out to some games. It's a rare night where everyone else is off, and soccer's playing. So come on out if you haven't seen them. Bomber boys, number 13 in the most recent Scorebook Live poll. In the state of Arkansas, their only loss on the year is to Russellville, who has a very good shot to go win Class 5A. Lady Bombers on a 2-game winning streak. They find themselves only 3 points out of 4th place in the 5A West, so they're very much alive in that run. So we'll get things going here in the bottom of the 5th.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Cardinals, your first baseman, number 33, Clayton Clark.
As it'll be Clayton Clark who will come to the plate. Get things going in the 5th. First pitch from Carney. Sets a ball 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Glad you're with us this afternoon on the Bomber Sports Network. Comes the 2-0, lined up the middle, about took Carney's head off, and it's a leadoff single to begin things here in the 5th. As Coach Crow's going to go to the bullpen, as I believe Ian Ellison will go to the mound. So Maddox Carney's day is done. Does make it into the 5th inning. Good job by him this afternoon. So Ian Ellison will come in and relieve him after 66 pitches. After that hard hit, so is the bottom of the fifth. Bombers lead 6-2. Here's this from Mountain Home Public Schools.
Mountain Home High School's Navy Junior ROTC advisor, Chief Williams, speaks about Navy Junior ROTC.
Navy Junior ROTC is a citizenship development program where we help teach high schoolers personal responsibility, self-discipline, how to be a good custodian to the community that they're part of, how to give back to the community. And we do it based on military training, but it's not a recruitment tool for the military.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers. Mountain Home High School's FBLA member, Lily Foster, speaks on how FBLA is about more than just business.
My big thing is that I wish it was more emphasized that FBLA isn't just business related. There's just so many different things that you can test or present over, and there's different opportunities like scholarships and all this other stuff that just makes the whole experience so beneficial for everyone.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers. Mountain Home High School FFA advisor and Mountain Home grad, Josh Baker, shares how FFA was a part of his life long before he became a teacher.
So I started in ag class in 8th grade with Miss Jackie Albright. She was my first ag teacher. And then I continued my FFA career on into high school where I had Roger Steele. We actually worked together for 2 years before he retired. I'm a native of Mountain Home and came up through the school system and feel blessed to have been a part of it.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers. Mountain Home High School's Teacher of the Year, Dora Norcross, speaks about receiving that recognition.
The biggest thing I took away from being Teacher of the Year was just what an honor, because these were my peers who I think are amazing that voted for me. I feel very humbled by that.
She was also joined by the first person to congratulate her for Teacher of the Year, former student Ryder McLean, who shares why the award is so deserved.
The way she works with kids, she's like a mom at the same time.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers.
Well, back to work here in the fifth inning. Ian Ellison has come on in relief.
Now batting, number 22, Luke Elsick.
And they'll bring up Luke Elsick after Clayton Clark reached on a single, pretty hard hit single. So the new pitcher is Ian Ellison. Multi-sport athlete. He's also a golfer as he throws a first pitch strike, 0-1. Runner over at first is Clark, the 0-1. Swung on and missed, 0-2. So the 0-2 from Ellison, swung on and missed, a strikeout. Get things started here in the fifth. Ellison comes in and immediately gets the strikeout. As that'll bring up Will Hellard.
Number 1, Will Hellard.
So Will Hellard will come to the plate. Struck out his last time up. Is 0 for 2 this afternoon. First pitch he sees is a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. In there for a strike, 1-1. One gone here in the fifth. 1-1 the count. Next one. Popped up. Over towards second base. Jacob Chinkowski makes the play. And there's 2 gone. So Ellison's only needed 6 pitches to get 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting, number 15, Lawson.
And Lawson Duvall will come to the plate. He is 0 for 2. He's flown out to center and thrown to second base. Check over the runner at first. He's back in safely. First pitch from Ellison to DeVault is a ball, 1-0. Checks on Clark over at first, back safely. Comes the 1-0 and stares at a strike, 1-1. For the Cardinal center fielder, DeVault. Ellison ready. The 1-1. Fouled away over toward the left side. And it's 1-2. Two gone here in the fifth. Runner over at first. And here comes the 1-2. Fouled away. Ellison checks the runner at first. The 1-2, swung on and missed. They'll have to throw down to first. And they won't have to throw out to first. It is a strikeout. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Ian Ellison in relief. Farmington's coach is not pleased with that one. I sworn he'd have to throw down to first, but as he is not happy at all. And he's giving the home plate umpire an earful on this one. His words, quote unquote, be better. And he also threw in a word I can't really say on here, otherwise I'll get fired. So, nonetheless, we head to the top of the sixth. That is 6-2. Glad you're with us on the Bomber Sports Network. Getting close to the end of this one. So Landon Beaver will go back to work. Actually, no, he won't. Excuse me. This is Case Enderlin who will go to the mound now. So the third pitcher of the ball game for the Cardinals, as he was previously at third base. A couple broadcasting notes. On Tuesday, we will have Lady Bombers softball. We'll have the doubleheader over at Greenwood. That's short trip. If you can't make it over there, we'll have all the action for you on the Bomber Sports Network. Thankfully enough, so you won't miss the baseball game. Our friends in Greenwood on the Greenwood Sports Center will have the doubleheader for baseball. So you'll be able to catch all 4 games over in Greenwood from the comfort of your own home. Bombers lead this one 6-2. They've pushed across 2 runs in the 4th and the 5th. Trying to get to the end of this one as it'll bring up Daniel Jones, start things here in the 6th.
Here with Farmington, we back our Cardinals.
So Daniel Jones and Jed Hannaford. Jones, Hannaford, and Sherry do up this inning as Enderlin, his first pitch swung on and missed.
For the Cardinals, Case Enderlin.
Next pitch, fouled away. And it's 0-2. They appear to be having some scoreboard issues here at the ballpark, because this next one is a ball 1-2. It's flickering on and off over in right field. It's 1-2, as this one is up high, 2-2. Count is still not changing on the board. It's still 0-0, but it is 2-2. The 2-2 from Enderlind is popped up. Back behind home plate. O'Brien makes the catch. That's the first out of the inning. Well, Daniel Jones is retired. Now bring up Jed Hannaford, who reached on a walk his last time up. So Jed Hannaford will stand in, as this one's to the backstop. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Line drive into right center field. Ranging over to his right to make the catch is Shader. And there's 2 gone in the inning. That'll bring up Lincoln Sherry. He is 2 for 2, but he's reached base 3 times. Was hit by a pitch in the first at bat of the game on the first pitch of the game. Comes the first pitch, is up high, 1-0. Sherry stands back in. Ready for the 1-0, the pitch. He is outside for a ball, 2-0. Pitch is a strike. 2-1. This pitch is inside, 3-1. So Lincoln Sherry staring at a favorable count here with 2 gone here in the 6th. The pitch, thought about it, didn't go around, and it's a walk. So for the 4th time today, Lincoln Sherry's on base. But there are 2 gone here in the 6th. Got to bring up Dylan Drury. Sherry standing over at first. Dylan Drury at bat. This one into left center field, going back at the track. Makes the catch, is Duvall, and that'll do it for the 6th inning. Was well hit. So we head to the bottom of the 6th. It is still 6-2. Things getting close to closing time here in Farmington. Again, we'll have the varsity game, and then we will not carry the JV contest afterwards. We're going to pack up, head to the house, as we got to get prepared for some soccer tomorrow. Come out to Bomber Stadium. Bomber soccer will be playing. They'll be taking on Siloam Springs. Tuesday night, we'll have Greenwood softball for you, as they'll take on the Lady Bombers. They'll make the short 203-mile trip over there. That is the last regular season softball broadcast that we'll have. And we'll have 2 remaining in soccer, as we will head to Van Buren and we'll head to Alma. Carry those games for you. That will be the regular season finale. It is the bottom of the 6th. Bombers still lead this one 6-2. A good crowd on hand by both sides. They have very well done here. They have 2 sets of pretty good sized bleachers on the visitor side. There's a set of bleachers about 4 rows deep. It's about 10 seats in a row. They're all chair back seats. It's reserved seating. And then they have a large set of bleachers on the right side for other home seating on the first base side. Plus they have enough room up front. Put some lawn chairs. So it's an excellent looking facility around here. As we're ready to go here in the 6th inning. As Ian Ellison's back to work. As at the plate for Farmington, Cole Cantrell will stand in. First pitch he sees is a strike, 0-1. So this is the first at bat for Cantrell. Next pitch swung on and missed. Went down to an E for that one. It's 0-2. Comes the 0-2 to Cantrell from Ellison, fouled away. So the Bombers sit 6-2 in 5A West play. This is a non-conference game. Sitting in 3rd place, about 2 games behind Greenwood and Greenbrier. Bombers will head to Greenbrier on Tuesday. Next pitch is bounced in there. It's 1-2. You would have to guesstimate the Bombers need to find at least one more win to feel pretty good about their chances of making the 5A state playoffs, as they have a remaining doubleheader with Greenwood, Greenbrier, and Alma. I believe Alma will be on senior night at McLean Park. So the 1-2 again from Ellison, and it hits him. So Cantrell is on base to start the 6th inning. That'll bring up Zane Schmidt, the DH for this Cardinal ball club. Bottom of the 6th, nobody gone, runner at first. Bombers lead 6-2 in this one. Tis the 2nd inning of work for Ian Ellison. Next pitch back to Ellison, off his glove, knocked his glove off. Ellison throw over to Ducker at first, gets 1 out. That Cantrell advances to 2nd base. Good play by Ellison as that one knocked his glove off. And there's 1 gone in the inning now. So it'll be essentially ruled a sacrifice, as Case Enderlin will come to the plate. Ellison steps off, throw back to 2nd, in safely. So 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Bombers lead 6-2, runner over at 2nd. And the pitch. Down low for a ball. 1-0. So 1-0 to Schmidt. Next pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. So 1-1 to Schmidt, swung on and missed. Good pitch by Ellison, and the breaking ball, 1-2. Be Cooper Beach on deck. Runner at second, one gone. Ellison checks the runner at second, the 1-2. Called, strike three! Third strikeout of the game for Ellison. Much to the chagrin of the Cardinal faithful. And there's two gone now. That'll be Cooper Beach coming to the plate now. Flew out to center his last time up. Runner still at second, two gone here in the sixth. The pitch is up high for a ball, 1-0. Ellison at 23 pitches so far in his second inning of work. The 1-0 is down low for a ball, 2-0. The 2-0 from Ellison is up high, 3-0. Of course, Ian's brother Reed currently playing baseball at North Ark and Harrison. A long line of baseball players in that family as the next pitch is in there for a strike, 3-1. Ellison checks the runner at second, the 3-1. It's a walk. So it's a walk to Cooper Beach. As Morgan Shader will come to the plate.
Now up to bat, Morgan Shader.
Shader at the plate. The first pitch he sees is down low for a ball, 1-0. 6-2 our score. Bombers lead in the bottom of the sixth. Wind and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Big cut on that one by Shader. 1-1. He's aiming for the bus garage out there at center field. Comes pitch number 30 for Ellison as it's in there for a strike, 1-2. Cantrell over at second, Beach at first. And two gone here in the sixth. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed a strikeout, and the Bombers get out of it. So we played 6 full innings, fourth strikeout for Ian Ellison in this one. The fifth strikeout. Excellent job out of the pen by him. As we'll head to the top of the seventh. It is still 6-2 our score. Now here's this from Mountain Home Public Schools.
Mountain Home High School students in the East program keep their community connected. Here's member Audrey Yunt with more about Bomber Sports Network.
If you have interest in live streaming, sports, or just want to try something new, BSN's a really great opportunity for that. It really puts you into the action.
For everybody who's not able to attend the games, it's really nice to be able to watch live or after the fact to stay connected to what's happening at the games.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers. Mountain Home High School's Navy Junior ROTC advisor, Chief Williams, speaks about Navy Junior ROTC.
Navy Junior ROTC is a citizenship development program where we help teach high schoolers personal responsibility, self-discipline, how to be a good custodian to the community that they're part of, how to give back to the community. And we do it based on military training, but it's not a recruitment tool for the military.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our
Back here in Farmington over in northwest Arkansas, a couple minutes southwest of Fayetteville. Here in Cardinal country. Bombers lead this one 6-2 as we head to the 7th inning. Leading things off, Jacob Chinkowski. Case Enderlin back to work on the bump for the Cardinals. First pitch, Chinkowski is down low for a ball, 1-0. Last time Jacob was up was a single. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Sacrificed his first at bat. The 1-0 to Chinkowski. Eye level, 2-0. Down low, 3-0. Shade starting to come in with what little bit of sunlight's left here. The 3-0. Just looked at that one, 3-1. Don't think the bat was going to leave Jacob's shoulder there. 6-2 our score, working quickly as he checks his swing, and it's ball 4. So Chinkowski's on with a leadoff walk to start the 7th. Second time he's been on base this afternoon, as Mason Walker will come to the plate now. Chinkowski at first. The first pitch to Walker. Walker lays down the bunt. Along the right side, pitcher's going to field it. Throws it over his head. It goes into the outfield. Everyone advanced 90 feet. I think that's all it'll be. So it is an error on the play. It's not ruled a base hit, but we'll have a meeting at the mound. Once again, runners at second and third with nobody gone. Looks like we're going to have a change here. Another new pitcher coming in for Farmington. 6-2 our score. Bombers have runners at second and third with nobody gone. We're going to take a short little break and bring you the pitching change. He called the bullpen. We'll take a break. It's 6-2. Bombers lead.
Mountain Home High School's Navy Junior ROTC advisor, Chief Williams, speaks about Navy Junior ROTC.
Navy Junior ROTC is a citizenship development program where we help teach high schoolers personal responsibility, self-discipline, how to be a good custodian to the community that they're part of, how to give back to the community. And we do it based on military training, but it's not a recruitment tool for the military.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers. Mountain Home High School's FBLA member, Lily Foster, speaks on how FBLA is about more than just business.
My big thing is that I wish it was more emphasized that FBLA isn't just business related. There's just so many different things that you can test or present over, and there's different opportunities like scholarships and all this other stuff that just makes the whole experience so beneficial for everyone.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers.
So back here in Farmington, they have made a call to the bullpen for the third time this afternoon. Cooper Beach. Listed as a 6'1" right-hander. So the Bombers will have runners in second and third. Be Chinkowski at third, Walker at second. Still with nobody out here in the 7th. So Ryder McLean will come to the plate in a favorable spot here in the 7th inning. So again, this is game 1 of 2. It's a varsity JV doubleheader. We will not have the JV game. That will not be live streamed. First pitch to McLean is inside 1-0. So Chenkowski at third, Walker at second. McLean at the plate with a 1-0 count. And the pitch popped up over in center field, and this one's going to drop. Chenkowski in to score. Walker held at third, and the Bombers now lead 7-2. So Ryder McLean is on with his second hit of the game. That'll bring up Cody Lance.
Up next, number 5, Lance.
7-2 our score now. And the pitch to Lance is in there for a strike, 0-1. So Walker over at third, McLean at first. Runners at the corner, nobody gone. Here in the 7th. Lance flew out to center his last time up, as this one's popped up over this way. And it's 0-2. Split second, it looked like it was going to head over toward us over here. Flashbacks of Alma last year when Mallory Drury fouled off a pitch and broke my sunglasses. Still hadn't seen a replacement pair. It's been about 11 months, so I don't think I will. And the 0-2 to Lance. Check on the runner at first. About threw it away. Almost took out Coach Stevens there. Still 0-2. Time to come to the ballpark. Always be aware of flying objects. The 0-2 fouled away. Cooper Beach has only thrown 5 pitches so far. Still 0-2 to Cody Lance, the Bombers catcher. And the pitch swung on and missed. A strikeout as McLean's going to walk over to second. And that's the first out of the inning. So a strikeout for Lance brings up Reese Ducker. Reached on a single his first at bat, had a hard hit ball to the right to the third baseman his last time up. He's making hard contact. It's right to people. 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Walker at third and McLean now at second base. And the pitch up high, 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for a strike, 1-1 to Reese Ducker. Beach is ready. The 1-1 is outside, 2-1. McLean at second, Walker at third. And the 2-1 from Beach. In there for a strike, 2-2. Just caught the outside part of the plate. One gone here in the 7th. Seven to 2 our score, 1 run across already. And the pitch, swung on and missed, so Reese Ducker is sent down on strikes. It's the second out of the inning, back-to-back strikeouts for Cooper Beach out of the bullpen. That'll bring up Daniel Jones, Bombers DH. Reached on a walk his first time up. First pitch Jones sees is a strike. Swings at that one, 0-1. Good cut. He was aiming for the bus garage out there in center. Runners at second and third. No, 2 gone here in the 7th. And the pitch. Down low, bounced in there. Good job by the catcher to block that one. And it's 1-1. Good evening for baseball here in Northwest Arkansas. Here's the 1-1 to Jones. Bounced in there again. 2-1. Job by the Cardinals catcher. Blocked that one again. The 2-1 up high, 3-1. So the 3-1 to Daniel Jones has popped up. Over, back, behind, home plate, makes the catch, and they get out of the jam. So the Bombers strand a pair of runners at second and third, and we'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance to dance for the Cardinals. Bombers 3 outs away from a non-conference victory here in Northwest Arkansas. Here's this from Mountain Home Public Schools.
Mountain Home High School's Navy Junior ROTC advisor, Chief Williams, speaks about Navy Junior ROTC.
Navy Junior ROTC is a citizenship development program where we help teach high schoolers personal responsibility, self-discipline, how to be a good custodian to the community that they're part of, how to give back to the community. And we do it based on military training, but it's not a recruitment tool for the military.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers. Mountain Home High School's FBLA member, Lily Foster, speaks on how FBLA is about more than just business.
My big thing is that I wish it was more emphasized that FBLA isn't just business related. There's just so many different things that you can test or present over, and there's different opportunities like scholarships and all this other stuff that just makes the whole experience so beneficial for everyone.
KTLO Classic Hits in the Boot is proud of all our Bombers.
Back here in Farmington, ready to get the 7th inning underway. Ian Ellison will go back to the mound with a 5-run cushion here in this one. So the Bombers have only used 2 pitchers so far. Maddox Carney made it to the 5th inning, but he got nobody out, and then Ian Ellison's come in and done a really great job out of the bullpen. First pitch from Ellison, rounded up the middle. Chenkowski goes through his glove. That'll be an error. So the leadoff hitter is on to start the 7th.
Up next for your Farmington Cardinals, number 22, Luke Elson.
So Clayton Clark is on once again for the 3rd time. So it'll be an error for Jacob Chenkowski, as we'll have a substitution at the plate. This will be, it'll still be Luke Elsick. We're going to have a pinch runner at first. It's going to be Bryson Beaver. So Bryson Beaver now running at first base. Nobody gone here in the 7th. Ellison at 32 pitches so far. And the pitch. Popped up over to the left side toward the Bomber dugout. It's going to stay in. Coming over, making the catch is Walker, and there's one gone here in the 7th inning.
Now batting number 1, Will Heller.
So Will Hellard will come to the plate. Flew out to the shortstop his last time up, struck out, and then flew out to center his first time up. So there is a runner at first. And Will Hellard's at the plate. Ellison's ready. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1. Swung on and missed, 0-2. Ellison working quickly, checks the runner at first. 7-2 our score. Bombers 2 outs away. Picking up a non-conference W. Here the 0-2. Popped up to the right side, will get out of play. Glad you're here with us for this one. One gone here in the 7th, runner at first. And the pitch, and it hits him. Hit the hitter and the home plate umpire. So now runners at first and second with one gone. And Will Hellard's on base. Well, Lawson DeVault will come to the plate. Last time he was up, he struck out. He is 0 for 3 this evening. Top 4 in the Cardinals lineup, a combined 0 of 13 tonight. First pitch from Ellison, swung on and missed. 0-1. The 0-1 from Ellison. High fly ball into right center field. This one could be trouble, going back to the track and making the catch is Ryder McLean. And throwing into second. He didn't know the ball was caught, and he doubles him off, and that's the ball game. Well, the runner at second just kept running. And that's it for the ball game. So the Bombers take this one by the final score of 7-2. So the Bombers improve to 12-4 on the season. The Cardinals fall to 7-7 on the season. They'll take a break and they'll get the JV contest underway. But again, our final score from here in Farmington, 7-2. Bombers win. So couple more notes before we get out of here and this broadcast. Bomber soccer is at home tomorrow night. They'll be taking on Siloam Springs. Bomber boys number 13 in the most recent SB Live rankings, as they'll welcome Siloam Springs to town, who currently sits 7th in the 5A West. Lady Bombers are on a 2-game winning streak. They'll play at 5. Bomber boys will play at 7. There's a JV contest at 4. And big news from Coach Kreiner and Coach King. They will be giving out soda, donuts, and sliced watermelon to students in attendance tomorrow night. So come on out to Bomber Stadium, enjoy some soccer. If you don't know anything about it, we'll teach you. There's plenty of people there that can tell you the rules. It's pretty simple. Ball goes in the net. There's a few other rules, but if that comes into play, someone can tell you what's going on. So our next broadcast of Bomber Athletics will be Tuesday night, as we'll head to Greenwood for the short 203-mile trip, as we'll have the doubleheader of Lady Bomber softball. It's the battle of third place, more or less, as Blake Hendricks' bunch will take on the Greenwood Bulldogs. They're sitting sitting 4-4 in conference play. We'll have that first pitch starting at 4:30. We'll have both games, and our friends at Greenwood Sports Center will have the baseball games. We'll get that link sent out. So we appreciate our friends over in Greenwood for that one. So again, the final score, Mountain Home wins this one, 7-2. The Bombers take this one. We appreciate you guys watching this evening. On behalf of the Mountain Home School District, I am Dylan Conley, wishing you a good rest of your night and have a good